Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin Mari here today with another Action Taimanin video, and today we're going to talk about our usual Tuesday update. And I'm going to just come right out and say it. It sucks. I hate it, and if you guys like it, if anyone likes it, I suggest you leave the video now because we have nothing good to say about it. So instead of sitting here and listening and hating me because I don't like it, you may as well move on. But with that disclaimer out of the way, we do have Tack and Ark here, and we are going to go over what they freaking did to ruin the game. So, I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start? Where should we start?
I think we should only speak whale for the rest of the video, because that's all that they're catering to.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Okay, so you just speak whale for the rest of the video.
I think just get it out of the way, and yeah, they've ruined the game in this update. Totally ruined the game for anyone that isn't a massive spender whale type person, due to the fact of everything.
This is what I want to talk about first. So we have a commander jumpstart package. If you're someone who has put money into the game, you might already have it done. If you're not someone who has put money into the game, this basically appeared. So for $44.99, which I believe is the exact price of a character. How much are you? $44.99. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the exact price of a character, they're pretty much going to give you the exact amount of mats you will need to awaken a character to Awakening Level 3. And they'll give you 1,500 gems. Now, the stipulation to buying this package is you need to have purchased Commander Package 5, which means you have to purchase all the ones before Level 5, because to get to Level 5, you have to purchase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 5, and then you need to be Level 50 and have 5 purchased to get 6. So I don't even know why it's called a Jumpstart package, because you need to be freaking Captain Level 50, which means you'll have been playing the game a while. This...
Yeah, also, like, Mari did the math too, how much it's going to cost you. To get to this package, it's going to cost you 180 plus tax. So this
that's like after tax. I like just added like $10 for tax. It's
Well,
going to be like roughly 180 if you're in America after tax.
Yep, and that's only on Steam, let alone the iOS and all that stuff.
Oh my god, yeah, iOS and Android would be more. So, this package is just, like, it just pretty much kicks anyone in the face who wanted a tower reset. Like, they're just like, oh, if you want to awaken a character, okay, good, pay us the amount of one character, because it's literally like $50, might as well round up, and you're paying them to have the privilege to awaken a character you already have. Like, I would avoid this package like the plague, unless you have every character. And I know people are going to buy it. I don't support it personally, just like the Hebi package. Like, this is just going to sit here forever. But, you know, like Ark says, we're just going to basically have to speak whale, because this is what this is for. That this isn't for everyone else. Like, because most people are 100% free to play and haven't even purchased one commander package, let alone all 5. And I don't suggest anyone decide to break their free-to-play cherry by purchasing all 6. Because this just shows like the disregard they have for the player base.
Not only that, but honestly, after about the second one, it starts to be not worth it anymore. Because you start to get into the gratuitous amount of money for what you get, which is this game, unfortunately.
Well, sadly, like, according to this game, it is worth it because of the gems. Because the gems monetarily, like, this is worth it for the price point. But people need to remember the gems are just a made-up currency, and they're just telling us that they're worth that much.
Yep. It's literally like me putting a giant S with a circle around it and a star around it and saying that this is a new currency that's worth £50 each.
Essentially it's Monopoly money. Yeah. You're paying them to use their Monopoly money to gotcha. But like I said, this just shows that they just don't give a damn about the player base. Like this to me is just a kick in the face. I don't have words. Like this isn't even the worst part of it all. This is just like,
oh no, this is just like the cream of the crop. There's like more.
And why did they put skins you can't get anymore here?
I don't really know. Well, Sue you could get, but the other two, no, you can't even get them.
You can't get Sue anymore. Wasn't she limited? Or no, she's permanent, right?
She's permanent with Yuki.
But these are mileage skins. Why are these even here?
Because again, it's taunting to show you that their Miami skins are they only cater to whales, so the people that have those. Because again, it's showing you that Kirara and Ingrid are there, which are the literal bait and hook of the game that they used for the recent months.
Yeah, they're the bait and hook, but they both suck. So
Yeah,
what are they saying?
that's what
Oh,
the point is.
if your Kirara and your Ingrid suck, awaken them now. It
Pretty
doesn't
much,
help. My Kirara's awakened. She still sucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
we should get into the main horse shit of the
no,
video.
we're moving on. We're moving on. I'm trying to.
No, it's fine.
Oh, right. Since we're on the subject of awakening, if
Oh,
you're
yeah,
free to
yeah.
play and you want to awaken your characters, don't worry. You can spend 15 fucking thousand crystal fucking coins to get a crystal kit. 15,000 to get one. You get one. Isn't this great? I did the math for this in case anyone's interested. So, I'll start with this. The patch notes say that this crystal kit may refresh in future maintenances, but it's not confirmed, essentially. Like, it's not a sure thing. It may reset. It's not saying that it will. So with that being said, assume that you're going to buy this, one awakening crystal, because it's literally one kit. You can pick one. And then after that, you're just waiting for it to refresh. So this is how free-to-plays are meant to get their crystals if they already beat Tower.
I think a safe assumption probably like every 3 months or something like that. Expect a reset, honestly.
Yeah. Because
Oh my god, every 3 months. Well, okay, going by the math I did last night, just so people are aware, if this does become a weekly thing, it will be 12 weeks or 3 months for you to get 12 crystals to get a character to Awakening 3. And that 3 months, that will come to 180,000 coins total.
Mm-hmm.
So it's terrible, and I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't even make 15,000 coins a week. You would definitely have to like dip into your battle potions, or just borderline never sleep and always use your arena points the moment they're done recharging. I think this is like a terrible alternative to what everyone was just asking for, which is just a simple fucking tower reset.
Yep.
Like, I don't even care if these ultra rewards are removed. I just wanted a tower reset so I could farm the mats to awaken my characters. Mm-hmm. Have a little more gym income. Have a little more gacha coins.
This is a clear found nail in the coffin. That tower would never reset. It will never reset. It's dead content now once you've cleared it. That's period.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same. It's literally dead content full stop, as you like to say. Full stop, not talking about it again. Like, I think Tower's dead.
Yep.
And if they do add another one, like, they may do another one like months and months from now, but this tower that we have is probably donezo.
I honestly just think it'll be like another 5 floors. They'll tack on top of it. That'll be it.
Oh my god, that would be so ghetto.
Yep, that's the shit that they're going to shovel at us. I genuinely see it as that.
Yeah, and you know that's going to be scaled around this enchantment system that we're going to get into next. But I want to talk about this. 15,000 coins for one Awakening Gem. I'm sorry, but I don't think one Awakening Gem is worth more PvP currency than any of these weapons.
Yeah.
What is up with that? Like, what is
that? If it was 1,000, I'd say okay.
Yeah.
Even if it was 5,000, I could be like, okay, doing one a week isn't bad if it becomes a weekly reset. But 15,000?
Yeah, it's stupid. They're overvaluing it. Because they know that it's free play, so they know they can put any value on they want because free-to-play players don't matter to them. At which point, their method is the free-to-play players should be fucking thankful that we allow them to even buy these things. That's what their logic is with this.
Oh, there were people on the server who said, well, at least you get to awaken 3 characters for free with Tower. But that's barely true, though, because some people can still not do Tower. Yeah. Yep. But, like, okay, if you finish Tower, you do get to awaken 3 characters for free. But this is my issue with it.
No, but I was going to say, your issue is the same as me. It's not 3 characters of your choice.
Yeah. Because
my issue is still the same as you, but this is my issue. You said months ago, I don't remember what month, because we've been having you in videos for a while, but you said to me at one point that your favorite thing about AT is that even though the gacha is scum and BS and it's hard to get the gear you want, and as a free-to-play you'll struggle, at least character progression was never paywalled.
Yeah.
And now it's like 100% paywalled.
It's even more paywall for the next thing we're going to get to with the enchanting system, because that is an even bigger paywall on top of the extra paywall that was already there in the first place.
And it's literally like they're testing your patience. They're going, you can have an awoken character right now if you throw us $50. But if you don't want to do that, it's going to take you 12 weeks.
An undisclosed amount of time. Because that's not going to reset every week.
Yeah, exactly.
It may reset.
So in theory, this will take you 12 weeks, but maybe it won't because we may not get a reset on this like right away next week. It may take longer. So they're literally like testing your patience and kind of playing a game of chicken with you to see if you spend the $50 to avoid having to do this grind.
Yeah.
Another thing that I hate about this is the fact that we go from having this as a potential crystal grind, which is actual gameplay we can do, to just farming arena. No one likes arena. When were the devs going to get it into their head that no one likes playing this mode? I don't like watching my characters get to a 5-win streak and then die over and over. It's boring. I can't even control them.
To the whales. Yeah, because arena doesn't cater to the whales, and that's the only people that they're catering to.
Like, so I don't understand how they think this is some innovative gameplay or this is some mode that you want to tie like a grind like this to. Like, I already don't want to come in here to farm for weapons. Like, I want to know what drugs they're on because I want some. I want to be as high as these guys. Like, they're high on their own farts right now. Like, 15,000 coin? Are you fucking shitting me? Like, who confirmed this? How did this get out? Like, what? And only one?
Yeah, that's like the thing. I would not be surprised if players stopped playing the game in general because of this alone. I would not be surprised.
Dude, this is like this is worse than the Hebi update.
Yeah, it just keeps getting fucking worse. It's like we're just going like down a cliff harder than anything else we've seen before.
What did you say last night, Tack? This is like the fastest gacha game.
Yeah, this is literally the fastest gacha game going on Suicide.
I've always said
Suicide Watch.
Yeah, it's like on a Suicide Watch.
Here's the blunt, harsh reality of it is. The reason why you keep your free-to-play players happy is because your free-to-play players are actually more important than your pay-to-play players. Because your free-to-play players are who your pay-to-play players are kicking your ass off, or the free-to-play players, when they're happy, will become pay-to-play characters. Pay-to-play players. That's why free-to-play players are the most important part in any video game, is because you want to make them happy, because a happy player will give you the money because they think that you deserve it.
Yeah, that is true.
If they are frustrated, they will just leave. Because there are 700,000 other video games, especially as generic gacha games as this, that are biting for your attention.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, Punishing Grey Raven is literally coming out within a month or two. That's a better gacha game than this. Just after watching vids for it, like last year, it's a better game. Honkai is already a better game than this. And Honkai is old. Genshin is better. Destiny's Child is better. Like, there's so many better gacha games. I don't understand. They're literally like this. This right here, to me, like, how are you going to charge $50 for just, like, upgrades?
Yeah.
And the product that you're giving us isn't even worth it. You're literally telling us, oh, make your characters stronger so you can go do more freaking, like, more of this.
More nothing.
Then, literally more nothing, like more of this. And then you add an innovative game mode like this, because a lot of gachas use a tower now. Like, this here, I hope you AT players know this, but the tower thing isn't something original to AT. Like, Magikami has a freaking 50-floor tower that resets every month, and yes, it gives you an ultra rare every month. And it has a hard mode. So this being here isn't even, like, new or innovative. And the fact that they're not letting it reset just shows how archaic the game is. It's just like, oh yeah, you beat the tower, good for you. Have fun in our shitty arena. Like, so I don't know, man. Okay. I don't even know how I want to get into, like, talking about this next thing.
Okay, your weapons now have every single one of them, including the arena weapons now, have the pay-to-win mechanic tacked on top of them. It's as simple as that.
I don't even know. I'm going to go to my inventory, and we're just going to start there. So, Kirara, we'll use you. So now, every weapon that's from Gacha has this little recycle symbol. When you click on it... Well, this is locked. When you click on this, when the weapon isn't locked... Okay, I hate you, Kirara. Go die. What's not equipped? We'll just go to this. Okay. Now, sorry about that. I don't know the system. I'm new to it. But now you know if it's equipped or if it's freaking locked, you can't look at it. Now, back to what I was saying. This Hell Knight sword. every weapon has this recycle symbol. You click on it. Now that we can see the screen, you're going to get these little bitty mats depending on the rarity of the weapon. Because you can break either, rare... You can break the normal wooden weapons too. So you can get either rare mats, super rare mats, or ultra rare mats. What those mats are used for, if we go back up to this, now that I can look at this, and we'll relock it, you can click this enchant button, and those mats are pretty much used to update the weapon. To make it stronger. I'm assuming plus 10 is the maximum. I don't know yet. So we're going to kind of go into how this system works. I'll say the one positive about this system. It's a way to make you stronger. But this system is just BS. It's only going to cater to people who have an inventory full of stuff. Who haven't, attempted to clean their inventory because we only have 500 freaking slots because they're refusing to freaking let us update our inventory. So there's no way you'd have a horde of items to really do this.
It's literally so you're captive for this type of update, so you can't be prepared for this type of update.
On top of not letting us be prepared, let's talk about this. They add this update for all of our freaking useless junk where we can turn it into stuff to grind our weapons up. But a month before adding this,
the factory.
Yeah, they add this stupid freaking facility where people were throwing their extra super rare supporters and weapons to try to get something from this shitty pool. And it's literally just here to mitigate your inventory. Like, it was almost like this is just a dump to get people to throw their resources away so they won't have the resources to upgrade their weapons later. Why even do that to your player base?
You know why?
Like, what the hell is that? What? Oh, because, yeah, spoiler alert, yeah, you can do it for supporters, too. So any supporters you threw in there, you just threw away. Like, all those people throwing away ultra-rare supporters, or just throwing them away. They're just gone now. You just wasted those. Because an ultra-rare supporter can literally break down into 3 rolls at early levels. Oh, that's another thing, too, looking at this. Ultra has already started, like, enchanting his Shiranui. And he says after you get, what is it, level 3 tack?
Like after, here's the thing. Every time that you keep doing upgrades, the amount of materials is gonna cost more materials to basically do the upgrade. And here's another thing. Every time you do an upgrade, the sex rate drops by 5%. So since Ultra got it basically to I believe the 3rd step, his success rate now, it was basically 85%. So there's a 15% chance of you actually not getting the success rate. And
it costed 2 of these for him, right? Instead of 1.
Yeah, because it went up for him. Now the next upgrade for him, he actually needs 2 of those now in order to do that. And here's the sad thing about it: 2 people in your Discord had already gotten to level 3 and they failed. They didn't get the 85%. They got the 15% miss. So now they have to waste even more resources now to get that.
So you're literally throwing items away to get this item. Like, if this had stayed at 1 for all the upgrades, I would have been okay with that, because you're going to fail. Like, it's inevitable that you're going to fail. Because once that gets below, 80%, the chance of failure is just going to keep getting higher. And if we're talking plus 10 is the maximum, because I'm not even sure how far this can go. If plus 10 is the maximum, that would be what? Like a 55 success rate, or 50% by the time you're going from 9 to 10. And if it's taking more than one of these, dude, you're going to be paying a cataclysmic amount of gear to pump this up.
Yeah. That's why that's why they want everyone to pull gacha, even though the gacha right now is complete dog shit right now.
Speaking of gacha, I looked for a loophole last night. I was like, okay, so what I'll do is I'll just buy arena weapons and break those. Spoiler alert, can't recycle these. Yep. You can only recycle gear that has come from gacha. So you can't even be diligent and farm your arena and get extra Viridian weapons for your main girl to farm them.
And for those of you thinking, oh, that's cool, just use the wooden weapons. Yeah, have you seen the drop rate of the wooden weapons?
Yeah, they're really low drop rate too, because they'll waste your gold.
0.01%, I believe, for each of them. So it's literally like a 1 in 1,000 for each of them.
And they also drop a common version of the map.
Yep.
So you're gonna need a bunch of these. Let me go back to the facility so they can see. You're gonna need more wooden weapons than is like realistic to do this if you're gonna try to start from wooden. Because like it's literally you're either working up from rare to super rare to ultra rare, or you'd be working up from like wooden and up. Actually, where is the craft for the rare mat? Can you even craft
three
them?
and four, 3 and 4 blades. Wait, yeah, that's the point.
You can't even craft you can't craft the rare material. This only takes the rares. That's rare orbs.
Yeah, like they.
So the wooden weapons don't do anything. Why even give them a disenchant?
Wait, go up. Yeah, they don't do anything. They're literally just worthless.
Why would you break them down for a common version that you can't use to grind up? Why is that even an option?
Because fuck you, that's why. Do you know what the game's like?
Dude, are these people just dumping their heads in cocaine, getting cross-eyed, and going to work?
Yep.
Dude, what the hell?
Yep.
Let me double check. Maybe I misread this. Wooden weapon.
It was definitely it was a bronze material.
Yep, it's bronze.
Yeah, it sure as fuck is bronze. Azure element normal. But to even start to upgrade up, you need to start at rare. Because this is, this is a rare. Okay, so all the wooden weapons are good for is updating wooden weapons.
So there's literally no way to actually get...
Nope, all they're good for is updating themselves. That's all they're... What the hell? Does someone else want to talk?
No, that's laughable. Okay.
I don't. I can't. I fucking just can't. Like,
this update is the worst update that's ever happened, and this update, I will honestly say, has totally killed the game. This game is now not a free. This game is now at no way free to play whatsoever. There is no argument to say that you can free to play this game and level up efficiently or in any way, shape, or form competitively with anybody else, because the total progression of everything in the game has been locked behind gacha now. It's as simple as that.
But you have to think about
buy a $180 package before. Give them $180 before you're allowed to give them $44.
Yeah, that's kind of another thing. If you think about it, if you go all the way back, so hear me out on this, because this is going to be some real like conspiracy theory, connect the dots like type of thinking. We used to get 2 super rares a week. Those super rares would have been great for this system.
Yeah, they would have.
But they took those away, gave us a shitty gacha coin that doesn't guarantee a super rare from gacha. So after they do that, they now have a system in place where those, like, we would have been able to use those. Another thing is, again, the limited inventory. All these super rare items here are all S level 5. Like, these are all items I've worked up that I could have just let sit there, but I couldn't really because I had no inventory space. So I can't even break these down, because if you look at a super rare item that's S level 5, if I go to break it down, it doesn't actually give me more. It doesn't count. It doesn't account for the fact that this is actually 5 of these blades.
Yeah, that's the thing that really is just like, why though? Like, why they even do that?
It's a literal joke. It is scum, and they're just milking the entire player base for all they're worth right now. And that is it. The worst thing is, as I said, I think I said it to you earlier. It's cool. Update your character to be able to do nothing.
Now, another thing that we need to know, because this is important, these are all color restricted. So, we'll use Kirara as an example. Kirara's enchantment requires blue materials.
Oh my, that's even, I didn't even notice that was even more scum than I thought.
It requires blue materials. So to get materials for this, like only like things that from other characters who are blue will work. So Shiranui's weapons would work because she's blue. Like if I were to break this down, see? That would work because Shiranui's blue. This here would work. Let me click that.
Because it's blue.
Yeah, because Kirara's blue.
Oh, it's set right now.
Oh, it's doing something?
Like in the
it's in the facility. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is it's like blue goes to blue, green goes to green, red goes to red. Yeah. So let me look at like a random Murasaki axe just to so people get more examples. This here is red. You see it turns red because Murasaki herself is red. A Yuki weapon would break down for red.
But don't worry, guys. Swimsuits are coming out next week.
Swimsuits are coming. Ooh. Another thing that also applies to your supporters. So again, if you want to upgrade a supporter that's red, you have to
So,
break red supporters.
The actual blunt reality of it is that realistically speaking, if it goes up plus 10, supporters actually are now plus 15 because you have the 5 out of 5, and then the RNG to get the plus 10 afterwards.
Yeah.
So realistically speaking, it's a 15 out of 15 now for supporters and weapons.
This also presses people, because before you could do like okay, here's an example. I use my Suzune a lot, like on my Emily. This is like my favorite tanky character. She's S level 2. Because of this new update, this is garbage. Like before, you could have like something at S level 1 and appreciate it. Now, you need something at S level 5 because at S level 5, these base stats are higher. And since you're looking at a flat percentage increase of those base stats, S level 5 has become much more necessary if you're going to try to work into this system. I wouldn't even try to enchant something that isn't S level 5, just because it's percentage. And let's face it, like 5, 10, 15, 20% of 5700 is more than like that same percentage of like, well, Suzune has a stupid amount of health, but like look at that low defense. Like that's what I mean. Like it's just overall like a screw you.
Yep. This is ridiculous. I can't believe they've actually done this out of all things.
I just can't believe it's color locked. That's what pisses me off the most.
The entire update, I can't believe the entire update is well, I can believe it because of updates we've had in the past, but honestly, it's just the entire thing is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
and it's literally like this is just it's like the order in which they do things. They're giving us 2 super rares a week. They take that away, they give us gacha coins. We suck it up, we bitch about it a little bit, and then we deal with it. And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about Hebi because that's a whole other can of worms. So after that, we go for months. We're people who are even free-to-play are still pulling gacha like here and there for their discounts. So they're getting stuff trickling into their inventory even without the super rare tickets. Okay, that's fine. All good and dandy. Now we're starting to get bogged down with trash. We're starting to get an inventory that's like can't really hold all the stuff we're trying to hold. So now we're going to either need to combine stuff or get rid of stuff. So what people were doing were either selling stuff like this, like for example, I could get rid of her and get some mileage. So that's what some people did. They got rid of super rares for mileage. That's fine. That's a useful excursion. But then they go ahead and add this stupid fucking facility and bait people into like, oh, well, you can get better drops from here if you give us like 2 super rares, you have a chance of an ultra rare, and blah, blah, blah. So now, for the past month, people are shoveling their crap into this system to try to get a chance to get some of the supporters that are just a pain to get from gacha, like this for example. People are in here fishing for this stuff. I've seen people freaking put Mari in here and get freaking Mari back. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put 3 Maris in. One guy put 3 Maris in here and got a Mari back. So this system was already like cucking people from the offset. And then they're going to take and go, oh, by the way, here's a better way to get rid of your stuff now. You just break it down to upgrade your gear. Hope you didn't use that exchange facility for the past month or month and a half. Sure would be a shame if you did.
They'll probably add something in there as well later to exchange into a better thing for a higher chance to upgrade.
But this is what they do. Like just like when they added the Desire Shop, they had the Spica banner up for a week. People who are like dedicated players generally pull banners ASAP. So people pulled like Spica, got no desire for her, and then they added a freaking Desire Shop a week later and didn't back pay them the desire.
Yeah, that's like what happened to you. You literally did it for Spica and they didn't give you back the Spica that you basically they owe you.
Yep, which again was sucked up and taken, but yeah.
And it's the same situation here. People have been using this. Like, and this screws whales over too, because whales have been using this especially because they had such a surplus. And they're like, oh, it's not that bad, I get something back. And like, yeah, whales are able to slam into it and grind it, so I've seen whales get some decent drops from this. But they would have been better off just not using this.
Yeah, just to do that new crappy system that they just gave us.
Like, it's unfreaking believable how bad this is. Not to mention, like, the amount of mats it takes.
Yeah, and I just... People who are going to kiss the developers' asses for this shit is like, you're probably the most stupidest person out there. Just because you literally... this is like EA levels of bad. This is like not even, like, funny. It's like,
In fact, Mari,
Yeah.
do me a favor, switch over to my stream.
oh.
Well, are
there
we done? Are we done with this? Like, is this it? Are we?
At this point, it's just we're bitching about it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're basically just like.
What else would you have us do, though?
This
If
is
people
ridiculous.
comment my video saying that this is a good update, I'm gonna look at them funny. Like, okay,
There are
I
more.
see the value in being able to upgrade your characters, but this isn't the way to do it.
Nope. There are
Proper
no-
character balancing would have been a smart way to go.
if
Not
you-
giving us a stat grinder.
If you think that this is a good update, you're a fucking moron. It's as
Yeah.
simple as that. And
Yeah.
and I'm sorry if I apologise to you, but don't worry. Send me $1 and I'll send you a box. There's a 0.001% chance that there's a note in it that will say I'm sorry.
Like, it's pretty much how they're treating us. It's like literally every update is like sorry, not sorry. Like
Yep.
all this update has told me is here's an arbitrary crap grind, and like yeah, I'm complaining, but I will do it for Kirara. No one else. I'll enchant her. No one else. And
Yeah,
like as far
because
as like investing in the game, that's a big done. That's like hell no. But you're telling
Yeah,
me that I'm stuck grinding arena for the opportunity to spend 15k fucking coins for the opportunity to get one crystal. Hopefully a week. We don't even know.
Yeah, every now and then until the devs say otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then, exactly. And that's your awakening progression, which means this essentially locks free-to-play players out of even using the
don't
awakening
worry.
tree. Like
don't worry,
this
because
tree is just locked now.
And
It's
the
all
best
locked
thing
behind
is,
a paywall.
don't worry, because pay-to-play players, you're not that much better, because maybe forgetting that the actual jumpstart packs are one-time purchases only.
Yeah, they're going to be
it's
able to
only-
buy
so
that
you
package once,
you
and
get
then
to
that's
So
it.
you get to suck their dick, and they get to tell you when you get to suck it next.
But this, like, how? Why? I like. Of course, the devs won't answer me. I don't even know why I'm asking. But why would you make this a dead button? This mode was probably the
For the
best
same
thing.
reason- for the
Like,
same
it
reason that
literally, when
training
this mode
happened.
came
Yep.
out, if you look at the Steam charts, because Ark and I reviewed them, and Tack and I reviewed them last night. When this mode was added, that was the single highest peak in this game's point life. Like, for amount of
Yep.
players playing at one time. Like, this pulled people in. Kirara and Ingrid pulled people in, and then people found out they sucked, and then the player base immediately started plummeting again, and we were down to less than half the players the very next day. But these modes, like, we're all on the right track. And now you're telling me this is a dead button, go farm arena, bitch, and hope you have fun?
And
Like,
here's
no
the
one
fu-
likes
here's the
Arena.
thing, too. Here's the thing too. They already blowed all their load. They don't have any more hype characters anymore. They're like at this point, it's all basically original characters or just characters from niche novels now. At this point, like
Yeah, like,
Ingrid's
there's
already
only
out.
the only characters I can think of that are hype are, like, people like Shizuru, but not many people know who Shizuru is. She's not a popular
Yeah.
character. And, like she's popular, but not... it's just that, like, people don't know who she is more what
Yeah,
it is.
people-
But she's
at
popular,
this-
like, for people who know about her. The only characters
Yeah, at
that are really,
this-
like, big deals that we don't have are guest characters, like Anaros. Like,
Yeah,
still, which
but at
Anaros
this-
would be popular, but who knows if they'll even put in the time to add her. And she'll probably
Yeah.
suck. So she can take advantage of this enchantment system, too.
By the time they add her, the game will be dead already. Like it's already gonna get shut down and everything like that. I would not be surprised that ends up happening.
And you take away tower, and now this is our end game. Like, literally, this is it. The bonus, this bonus stage. This is what we have to strive for now. If you're done with tower, 5 gacha coins. That's it. Those are the rewards you can get from playing. Like,
3 weeks.
for 3 weeks, yeah, because we're on 3-week timers. And another thing, yeah, let's go back to what you said. Yeah, we get swimsuits, but I want to talk about the supporter teaser at the end of that video. There's a supporter, again, that is just some random new waifu, and we still don't have these Japan-only supporters in global. We still don't have the melee supporter. We still
Because
don't
we are
have the
Japan, we missed
machine
them.
damage up supporter. Like,
Because
when
we
are
are
we-
Japan, we missed them. Sorry, we missed them. We don't
we
get
are
them.
Japan, we missed them. Oh,
Yeah,
everything
technically,
is
yeah.
Japan.
Sorry, you didn't play the game before it was released. You didn't get it. Sorry.
And on top of this, now, like, because some people, what they do, so for example, like, this extra Greek fire I have here, this would have originally been sold to get more mileage, right?
Yep.
Now free-to-play players are literally like stuck between a rock and a hard place of if they want to make their character stronger by enchanting, or if they want to get rid of the stuff for mileage and slowly work up towards Shisui. Because Shisui is still the best supporter in the game.
Or, if you're getting as well, they've also got to use that weapon to throw it in the actual passive as well. Passive generator thing for your passive damage as well.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, let me come in here. This.
Or like that.
This is what he's talking about, your armory. Because that's the thing, like, I would want to break down some of these weapons, but they're in my freaking armory. So I actually can't. So you're literally, like, getting attacked from all angles, on top of getting baited with the exchange, because the exchange was literally a bait generator to lower inventories before this update. That's all it was. So you have all these outlets for your, like, extra gear to go. And it's just like you can't. How are you gonna upgrade? Oh my god! It's literally making you gacha. That's all it's doing. If you care about enchanting your character, you're gonna be forced into gacha. It's messed up your mileage income because you're gonna probably want to enchant. And then remember though, if you enchant, like Tack said, not this weapon. I messed with this one. Yeah, I did a couple just to see. The success rate's gonna go down. It's gonna seem okay at first. But, like I said, when you get this weapon to plus, maybe 4, plus 5, you're going to start failing. And these mats you're going to be working to grind are just going to be going into the aether. It's just going to be like literally
all I'm going to say is this. If there's anyone in the development team watching, which there probably isn't because, obviously, go look at your Steam charts. Go look at the analytics that show how many players are playing your games and when they were playing. And then realise what updates players actually want. And then actually look at when people buy stuff, because when players are happy, they buy stuff.
Yeah, like if you look at the Steam charts, it's like more red than green, and they've literally had like a negative gain of players since the game's come out. Like, I'm surprised it's lasted this long, and it's like Tack said, it's almost like they're doing everything they can to put the game on suicide watch. Like, we already had like so many updates that like, just made people quit. I can't, like, now when new players start, they're gonna see all this stuff and be like, screw that.
Yeah, like they're just gonna be like, oh, I can't. Like, it's just too much. It's like I have to install.
Yep. Like for the amount of mats this takes, I don't understand why they would lower your success rate and make it cost more as it goes. It should have been like a standardized price of mats, and then the success rate would have been better because at least I'm only paying one of these. But if this really goes up to 2 and potentially 3 as you get further, this is absurd. It's absurd grind.
I guarantee that probably goes up every like 3. So it's essentially going to stop at like 4 or 5 per.
And it's like, oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Don't matter.
I know, I'm going to switch over.
No.
What?
You know when I said to you, obviously, I don't mind it because parity progression isn't thing. Is it locked behind a paywall or some horse shit like a 5?
Yeah, I said it at some point. Yeah, that's what we liked about the game is at least characters were... At least because this is an issue with most gacha games, with waifus like this. So games like Honkai and games like Genshin, where their characters in Genshin and Honkai are locked behind gacha. You may never get who you want. At least in AT, you could get your waifu and play her easily enough, even as a free-to-play. Like, you still have to wait 2 weeks, but you at least can buy them with gems guaranteed. Level them to max guaranteed. They've essentially taken that benefit and spit in your face. Because I don't care about this. Like, I know people are going to be like, "Oh, but it's only 12 weeks to get your crystal kits to 12 to get the character." Like, no, this is bullcrap. This is terrible. And at 15,000 coins a kit, like, I would definitely, if I were anyone with a brain, keep focusing my PvP weapons.
Yep, to get one with at the dev's mercy. That's the problem.
Like, I don't understand this. This price point alone is fucktarded. Why is this worth more than an ultra rare weapon?
And you know what's a kick in the nuts too, Mari?
Everything?
The kick in the nuts is everything is a kick in the nuts. The thing is also, remember when the awakening system got data mined? They can get another 3 set awakenings whenever the devs are going to release that. So potentially, you're going to need probably, if not, it's going to be taking almost an entire year to awaken one fucking character, if that's the case.
Oh yeah, because the awakening system's cut off. You're right. Let me go.
Yeah, it only goes to 3 stars right now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's only 3.
This can potentially get more added to it. He's right.
Yeah.
Yep, it gets worse. Essentially, what he's saying is, and it's 100% true, it gets worse later down the line, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So.
But
At
I don't
this
understand
point-
how you're gonna add a whole neat little like the awakening system is great. I don't hate it. I love it. And
Yeah,
the
the
tower
concept
was
is
a great
cool.
way to
Really
farm
good.
for it. And having a talent tree adds personalization. Why is this not? There we go. It adds personalization to your characters because you can just come in here and make them that little bit better. But locking it like they did, like it's just basically telling you you can't enjoy these systems.
Mhm.
You're essentially
Yeah.
paywalled.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people who have Tower done, like I haven't awoken all 3 characters that I can, but most people have already. So for them, this is already done. Like they already have the max investment in this, like this tree that whatever they picked that they're gonna have, and now they're literally looking at a paywall, and it's just like I said, dude. It's a game of chicken. Like they're challenging you to not buy this because they know that you're not gonna want to farm for 3 months and spend 180k coins.
Yeah.
And that's if it resets weekly. Oh my god.
Which it
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah, like at this point, it's like Ark said like a couple of like months ago when during when the Christmas event we had, they showed their true colors. This is what we got from them.
Mhm.
They literally do not care about the free-to-play player base.
They
And I
don't
would
care
not be
about the player
surprised-
base in
it's-
general.
No, because it's literally, as they said, they're adding more and more and more and more and more, and seeing what idiots are going to buy until they realise what they can't get away with, and then they're going to pull back a little bit, then go forward, pull back, go forward. Idiots
Yeah.
haven't stopped buying. That's the problem.
Because it's better,
It's all the
to
people
be a
that- yeah.
douchebag and apologize than to just
Yep.
not be a douchebag to begin with. That's
Yep.
how gaming
Because-
companies are.
Because, as I said, it's all those people that buy the speaker packages, all the people that do all that stuff. They're the ones who are enabling this behaviour.
You know what, too? Because they did the same thing with Morisaki and Sue, was it? Where it's
Yep.
like, oh, 1200, and then people bitch, and they're like, oh, we can't get away with that. And then they played the good guy by lowering the price when the price should have always been that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like they literally, I literally just like if I wouldn't be surprised if the player base just drops again just for this update alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
At
do
the-
a video on the Steam charts. I wish I could see like the
Mobile and all that stuff.
the mobile the mobile charts
It-
for Android and
Normally,
iOS.
those type of things mirror these Steam charts because at the end of the day, it's an analytic of our players coming in or our players going.
But new players were already not coming in really. Like we get new players, and
Yeah.
a lot of them stick, and there's a lot of cool new players in the server that do pop up. But this isn't growing like other gacha games. Like they grow. Like this game, like if anything, my views have gone down. Like the game kind of climaxed a month or 2 ago, and now I'm starting to get less views. And if my YouTube channel is any indication, it's showing there's less and less interest in this game. Because when I check other YouTubers like Amazing and BelloD, like their views are kind of hanging around like what mine are, a
even
little bit
below.
less than mine. So with that being said, there's no one pulling in a lot of traffic on YouTube for AT. So that means people on YouTube aren't really interested in AT.
Yeah,
Because why would they be when even something like Genshin is more free to play friendly than it?
Now it is.
Yeah, like now Genshin is looking like the good guy now all of a sudden because it's like, wow, okay, this is fucking dumb already.
Good guy Genshin, Triple G.
Okay.
Oh
So,
man,
yeah.
like I told them I'd rant, and I ranted. Ark wants to
I'm
show
sorry.
everyone something. I don't. Is there any other closing thoughts? Are we done talking about this?
No.
No, all I will say is though we are gonna lose someone very important today. That is something I'm not gonna be. It's sad, but it's like you kind of the devs fucking did this to themselves. So it's like
So many players, like, it's just, what the heck? So many players are just going to walk out the door on this one. And
yeah, like
they, like, it's just. Oh, what the heck? Oh, wait, what?
I'm opening your stream. Give me a second.
Oh,
I'm pulling you up so then I can pull up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So Ark wanted to show you guys something. So.
Yep.
Yep. You're on.
there you go. Done. I just
No, you
installed
did it before I could swap over.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh, there you go.
he
It's gone.
uninstalled the game. He's
It's gone. done.
793 hours gone. It's
Yep.
just.
and the money that he wasted too, it's gone too. So it's like it's gone.
Is that really it for you? Like you're done?
Unless they turn it around, yeah. Because I'm not being nickel and dimed like that. It's ridiculous. Unless they genuinely hugely turn it around, which I dare say you'll let me know and all that stuff. Like, it's stupid. That's the only thing for it. They haven't catered to even moderate spenders, which is what I am. They are only catering to whales. They only want to cater to whales. They are scum. There is no other way for it. This game is a giant scam. You're paying to not play the game, essentially. You're not using these characters anywhere.
And the kicker is, though, because you're paying them to not play the game, but having to farm Awakening Stones from Arena means you're inherently not playing the game longer.
Yeah.
Because Arena's just a stupid freaking auto battler.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It's ridiculous. And, like, there's no other word for it. What are you going to do? Just sit there daily grinding for the next year before they release another 5 tower floors? Which you need a total maximized character to do anyway. No. I've got better things to waste my time on, thanks.
Well,
yeah, it's just that. Yeah, that's just basically. That's what happens when you literally just don't listen to your player base, because at the end of the day, the whales are only 1% of the player base.
Oh, you closed that. I was just I was sitting at that.
Oh.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't know. But yeah, like the simple fact of the matter is, as you said, I can guarantee you they can be looking at the analytics. The casual spenders actually will be spending probably more than whales overall. Because there's only one whale. It's better to get, as I've said for a long time, with how stupidly overpriced the actual character packages are. If they put them at $10, a load of people would buy them. Like, almost everyone who's opponents would buy them. But the fact is, that they're rating a single fucking character at the same price as a AAA game title.
Yeah.
And this is what gets me. Why does this Awakening Jumpstart package, or whatever the hell you want to call it, Commander Cuck package, why is that price point the same as a character? So now I gotta choose if I want to get, like, Koronai or Morisaki. If I decide I want to pay for them, which I would have been all down to do, I have to literally go, oh, well, do I want to pay for this new character, or do I want to take that money and awaken a character? What? Why is it the same price point?
Or, again, do you want to buy a brand new AAA game that's coming out?
Yeah, any AAA game.
I rather invest that money for a AAA game than doing that.
You can take this $44.99.
I actually said it to you when I think it was when Ingrid came out. Because I said I kind of wanted Ingrid, and you said, "Well, why don't you buy her?" And I literally said, "Because it's either Ingrid or Monster Hunter." That's how ridiculously overpriced it is.
Yeah, and like right now you can get Monster Hunter.
In fact, Monster Hunter was cheaper when I bought it because it was £30 on the Switch. Monster Hunter Rise £30 on the Switch. Ingrid $44.99.
Think about it like this: I could take this $45 before tax price point, and I can go subscribe to World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, and I don't know, Phantasy Star Online. We'll just say that because that's like $10 a month. All 3 of those MMOs and play infinitely. I won't have a stamina bar stopping me. I won't have any sort of package saying, "Oh, buy this or you can't progress your character." Like they're monetizing character progression. Why would you do that? I'm done. I'm cutting the video. It's done.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know. Ark's done. I'm going to stick with the game and I guess go down with the ship, which is obviously sinking. They need to do something to turn it around, and I don't think this update was it. I think this probably
They needed a giant public apology and to revert everyone.
He said they need to apologize publicly. They didn't bully us in the playground, Ark. We don't have to...
No, but at the end of the day, they are because we're their player base. Doing this type of thing is predatory monetization, which is a form of bullying.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand how they're so out of touch. I don't, like, I ranted, and now I'm kind of, like, coming down from the rant high, and I'm just, like, I'm in disbelief. Like, even last night when I saw it, I was in disbelief. Even when I talked to the members in my server, I was in disbelief. Like, we were all mostly in disbelief. How do you add an exchange system, take people's extra garbage away, and then literally give them a recycle button? It's literally a recycle button. It's literally saying, put your trash here. Like, it's a green recycle button. Look at that, green, recycle. So you're telling us, put our garbage there, but you told us for the past month to put our garbage elsewhere. And took away that garbage, which is now valuable, to put elsewhere. It's almost like we spent the first month, like after Exchange came out, just like throwing everything in like a regular bin. And then this month they're like, oh, by the way, recycling's good for the environment. You should recycle that instead. That's essentially what they did to us.
Yep, that's basically at this point. That's pretty much all they've done. They've never it's very. They don't listen to the community. Like all the other gacha games that I play, they at least listen to the community. They want, like, anytime they get criticism, they take the criticism and then they just improve the game.
Heck, look at something like RuneScape when they fucking fucked up. They outright put a huge apology down and restored the old game for people. People aren't above apologising. People aren't above fixing their shit. It's not over. They can fix it, but they have to keep it. They have to do it right, and this is it.
Like now at this point, if they want to save this game and to save the remaining player base they have, they're gonna have to fix it. It's gonna take time, but they have to fix it. Though that's the issue.
And I think we'll just leave it at that. Right, this is just the ultimate Tatsuro Cuck Edition update. It's done way more bad than good. I don't even think it's friendly to whales, if I'm being honest. I think this update is 100% disrespectful to the entire player base. Just because of the order they do things in.
Yep.
Like, if they never added Exchange, I wouldn't have any problem with the enchant system. Because people wouldn't have gotten, like, flim-flammed or finagled out of their extra items. But the fact that they did that, it shows they deliberately were trying to, what's the word, like, limit player inventories. I don't know what the actual word is for that. Like, consolidate our inventories down. They pretty much wanted to take everything we had amassed and take it away from us in a sideways way to force us to not be able to totally abuse this system when it comes out. And I just feel like that's underhanded.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason why they put the swimsuit video out today.
Yeah, they put the swimsuit video out today to kind of like be like, okay, let's get them excited with this.
Again, it's trying to put the blinders on people. Yeah, it's exactly the same they did with the server. It's trying to put the blinders on people.
But that's the thing, and you know what sucks about that? That swimsuit video showcases literal, like, skins we can't get anymore, like the wedding skins. Those are gone. Why are you showcasing those in the swimsuit announcement? They're just there.
I find it funny that the swimsuits are. Murasaki's swimsuit, for example, is crap in comparison to the actual swimsuit that she wears and like all the material that you showed me.
Yep.
Yeah, the visual novel swimsuits are better, in my opinion.
Yeah. So they're not even giving us the actual swimsuits. They're just giving us some cock and ball swimsuit that they don't care about that they threw up.
The same with the Shiranui swimsuit. Like, the Shiranui swimsuit in RPGX is way better. But that's neither here nor there. Like, I hope people aren't so blind that they just get excited about swimsuits and just go, oh, it's okay, swimsuits are coming. Like,
I fear people are.
I think there are going to be those idiots out there. I know they're going to be, since they did blind the merge.
Because it's literally like smoke and mirrors. Like, that's literally like them taking one hand and putting up like their index finger and waving it at you while they pickpocket you and you stare at their finger. That's literally what they're doing. It's like the crappiest sleight of hand trick. Like, even a toddler could see this.
But even the dog can see it.
You said a dog?
Kindergarten can see this shit
even the dog, yeah, she's barking at it, see?
The dog, no, I'm laughing because I always say, like only one guy and his dog watches me. So when you said the dog, I just imagine, like, the one dog that's watching with the viewers right now. And he's like, wow, they're getting cooked. Like, all right, that's the video, guys. That's it. That's it. We're gonna head past the Kirara. I'll leave you guys with one piece of advice. If you're gonna invest in enchanting, focus on one character. Don't stretch your resources thin. Just do it for whoever you're like. This is something that you're gonna do for one character. Like I wouldn't try to stretch resources thin. I really wouldn't, especially for free to plays. Like, if you're either going to focus really hard on one character or do the exact opposite and just do like the first couple enchants on all your main characters. But like, if you're going to start investing +2 and +3 and 4, just focus that one person. Otherwise, it's a dump, especially if you're trying to do it for characters who are the same color. It's just all a dump at this point. It's
You know what I've got to say about it?
You're not doing it at
I'm
all.
Skeletor, and even I'm not that evil.
So, well, that's going to be the video, guys. You heard it from Skeletor himself. He's not even he would do this to He-Man.
Yeah, this is diabolical.
Alrighty, guys. Yeah. There's a closing, right?
He-Man's to blame about this.
There's a closing I have to do. You guys have a great rest of your day. You have good luck in all facets of the game, and I mean, comment on the video. Like, I'd love to hear what people think.
Yes,
I really do. I would like to know what the community thinks that actually watches this video, my videos. Like, I'd love to hear opinions. I can tell you now, on my Discord server, like, a lot of people weren't happy. Like, there were the 1 or 2 outliers that, like, somehow found a way to defend it. But I'm not happy with it, and the majority were not happy with it. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let's get some discussion going. Or, hell, join the Discord server that's in the description. And, yeah, tell me what you think there. And that's it, you know. The discussion's over. You guys take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.